Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the Wonchop animation actually does something related to his job for once. Been about 50 billion years, but we're finally releasing a new Crash Zoom episode today. Oh yes, there's my face. Which Crash Zoomy boys should we draw? Let's draw a Bang Boy. Bang Boy. Oh, thank you, dead lesbian. That is not an insult towards lesbians, of course. That is her username. Yeah, thank you for all the constant fan arts and stuff, and all the ship arts. Yes, I do appreciate your ship art. I'm not at liberty to say what's canon and what's not, but I do approve of your ships. Who should we draw next? Oh, I think it's got to be Kate, isn't it? Sort of like the reason I'm using draw pile. Almost every single time I've tried arting or / animating while streaming from a desktop, it has glitched out in some horrible way. So until I get around to ordering myself a new desktop PC that can actually run the things and actually let me use Toon Boom so I can see how great it is. It's like I'm using this to stream to my laptop, which I can stream OBS on. And if you're new to the Twitch channel, this is usually around the time I would be streaming Ring Fit Adventure. So like since we got a new episode dropping, I thought I'd do a little Crash Zoom related stream to hype that up. I'm not good at talking, okay? For some reason, whenever I draw Kate, I like to put her in this little bandana scarf kind of dealy. Nice pink skull, even though I'm drawing in black and white. We've got Lucy, we've got Ben, and we got Kate. And this is what the laser pointer does. It just spins my name over and over. Big W. Let's draw Bill. Yes, and I do have this thing where I gave Bill a Kamen Rider X-Aid driver, and Tom got pissed. Yes, I do use Animate CC to animate. I mean, people keep saying you should use like Clip Studio Paint or Toon Boom to animate, but sort of like I'm not entirely sure how to do proper animations in Clip Studio Paint yet. That's very much sort of like you should do this if you do a lot of frame by frame, which I like to do the sort of like stuff that I think for long-term stuff I like stuff I can cheese. And for Toon Boom, it's not actually working properly on my computer. For some reason I can install all the trials and stuff, but when I try to open it, it gives me it says like fatal error, unable to open log file in this random ass folder. And I just can't open it, and no one seems to have found a fix for it. So, and no say game, I'm not going to draw PPs on my Christian stream. I can draw a sausage. That's close to a PP, right? Boom. Happy face. Make him a bit moist. And 2 eggs. Is this what you want, same game? Is this the kinky content you want from a Wonchop stream? Breakfast. So we've drawn Ben, Kate, Lucy, and Bill, and a sausage and 2 eggs. Well, I mean, of course you put it in your mouth. It's food. It's part of a delicious breakfast that I always sleep past the time to have breakfast. Let's draw Jody, aka Totally Not Dodie. Totally Not Dodie. Care about your Uber discounts, email man. Yeah, she is a flight attendant. We did a whole episode about her called Sky Scam. I did a frame where she's blushing while Lucy looks at her with semi-closed eyes. That's a bit of Yuri bait. Windy Wendy! She is voiced by Dodie Clark, who apparently is very famous. Yes, you should watch my cartoons sometime. I mean, to be fair, most of the stuff I have edited in recent years have gone on to other things, but I do have a commissions and collaboration playlist, and that shows you collabs and commissions I've done. So sort of like there's some for Mashed, there's some for Tomscar, took part in a Game Grumps collab. I hate it when you click in from another window when it goes full pressure. Let's go with good old Lizard Blank. I don't know if the Twitch mods are searching for me using certain... It's Lizard H. Because I'm not sure if I can say his full name on screen. Lizard Hentai. Yeah, sure, let's go at that. Lizard Hentai. Wizard Hentai. Hey, well, since Weevil was a part of this, let's draw a Narwhal. Sam, don't woof woof. Blumper blumper blump. Let's do a little Wonchop. What's your favourite animal? It is a monkey and also penguin. Désolé is what the French call a death ray. I shall murder you with my désolé. Yes, I do use a Cintiq 13 HD. Yes, that Cat Icarus does have a dog called Stan as well. And his Stan is a good boy. My Stan is a good boy, except when one of them's peeing. I can never tell which one's doing the peeing. There's no one called Barry, okay? Nobody in the world is called Barry. If says their name is Barry, they're lying. If Barry ate Wonchop and Stanley ate Barry, then where's Winfred? Who's Winfred? Rice Star. Rice. Yeah, Tomscar was Dark Squidge. I've seen Tomscar and Dark Squidge in the same room ever. That's because they're the same person. Yeah, Tom's been a good job giver. Yeah, I think he does want to give people jobs because he doesn't really do much animation himself these days. Except for that one time we sort of like did a role reversal on an Astaf movie so that I would write all the jokes and do all the voice acting and he would animate. It is a pretty amusing time. Lucy Pog needs to happen. What, just sort of like have Lucy trapped in a pog? Lucy trapped in a pog. Oh, mascot. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh god, look at the teeth on this guy. Oh god, look at the teeth on this guy. So yeah, there you go. Lucy is Pog. Well, I've got some redeemed posture check. Draw Dark Squidge. Oh yes, I do actually have something of Dark Squidge lock on it if you'll just give me a hot second. Sorry, Ashens. So yeah, this is the picture I got from Tom for Christmas one day. It's sort of like, this is my lock cloud lock, and this is Tomscar's lock Dark Squidge lock, and yeah, this is basically sort of like how everyone was pressing me for like, what should I get for Christmas? I said, give me something personal and shitty, and he got me, and he drew me this. Like, here's a picture I drew the other day. I should start moving some of these around to make up some drawing real estate. Oh, I can make little lines here, sort of like... I don't know what I was doing there. How did I get into animation? No, you cannot take full credit for getting me into animation. Sort of like, I was very much interested in sort of like, the early Weevil stuff, so sort of like Weevil and Bob, Badger, Mr. Stabby and whatnot, and sort of like one day, sort of like first animation stuff I did, sort of like when I was in school as an IT assistant, what I would do is I would take webcam pictures of myself and then frame by frame over them and do childish things like that. So like There'd be one where sort of like I would look at a hot... There'd be one where I'd look at things on the internet and my eyes would pop out and then it would say error and I'd go no and my things explode. There's also one where I take my eyeballs out and eat them. Yeah, sort of like, I remember when sort of like, when I was in school, everyone would try and get into the Assassins portion of Newgrounds that they used to have. That was basically where you could play all the games like Pico's School and that one samurai thing. You play them without audio, but there was also that thing where like it was a Teletubby parody and it was a thing with like Poe having sex with a sheep. It was a weird era. Let's draw Cutie Bum and Man. I'm just a human. But don't forget, he's got a gun. A rapper hat. I technically have a poster that I drew for the Kickstarter up here. I think it is one of the best episodes. Yeah, I like those two episodes as well. I'm especially pleased with my dank meads joke, even though I didn't really know what mead was back then. Ah yes, you love those Wonchop emotes, don't you? Why is he called Woncho by Chop? Because Woncho is the emote code that I got assigned for all the emotes I am allowed to upload. And it's called Bichop because these are in bisexual colours because I am bisexual. So, yeah. Yeah, any bias in the chat watching, you are valid. I'm sure I draw the Princess of Rocketboarding. If you're wondering what this character I'm drawing is, basically, shortly after Animal Crossing New Horizons got released, sort of like they were talking about this bit of dialogue that characters can say, in which one of them says, "Oh, my favourite book is The Adventures of the Princess of Rocketboarding and her true love, the Princess of Explosions." So that just encouraged me to draw designs based on that, and since no one else has been drawing their own interpretations, I've just been kind of making them my OCs. Yeah, there you go. So on the right we have the Princess of Rocketboarding, and on the left we have the Princess of Explosions. And they are lovers, and they love each other very much. They are lovers. And they love each other very much. Lucy! He turned himself into a pickle! He's called Pickle Rick! Funniest shit I've ever seen. Are you and Tom Scar best buds? Apparently. He considers me his longest surviving friend, so gotta account for something. And he's always telling me to move down to London, which is always a tricky thing to consider, considering it takes a lot of money to live in London. Don't really want to be living in London in the middle of a pandemic. I want to draw the Princess of Explosions as well. Have you ever done overhead hip shake for song? No, it's just you and my lovely Twitch audience. Yeah, I mean, at the moment I don't have overhead hip shake to my skill sets, but I do get opportunities to perform overhead hip shake rushes, which is where I like aura the opponent with hip shake rushes. So yeah, this is Princess of Explosions. She's a happy girl because she can explode stuff. There was cursed piece. There's always cursed something on DeviantArt. There I look. I search. Crash. Zoom. Oh yep, there we go. Inflated CZ Lucy. Look at those good girls. And here's my boy, Cloud Lock. Born as the devil, Hentai is god, and Yuri is super god. Only look at thing where people wear clothes. What if it's clothes sex? Like, they're fully clothed, but they got their wang hanging out their zipper. Sorry for saying wang on my Christian stream. Look at the jumping Wonchop. Woo! So yeah, this is my Muffin Time shiny box card game. Hello, cats. One over there is Olive, that's the older cat. And one over there is Florence, and that's the younger cat. All the drawings on the box art are done by Matt Lay, except for this one here of the muffin getting squished. All of these and stuff, they're all drawn by me. Also, it's got all my lovely card art on the delivery box, which is pretty neat. Okay, back to the doodling. Whoosh. I do love the little stinger I made to transition between things, sort of like I go from art for game and it's like whoosh, and I go back and it's like whoosh. What do you want to show you my pride, home and joy? It's like a homemade Ristar doll who's missing a leg again. Here it is, Paris' leg. Yeah, there's Ristar. That's how you pronounce his name. Shut up. There's the detached head of you have a Ristar. So like he does have a body with stretchy arms, but I'm terrible at sewing, so this part has kind of come apart rather terribly. And with the leftover materials, I made play with me. Let's just go sonky the honky. You haven't gotten Sonic. By the way, if you like YouTube poops about Sonic the Hedgehog, then I definitely recommend you to check out I Teach Vader on YouTube. He does sort of like those music videos like Win the Race and Hedgehog Stew. Oh boy! I'm gonna mix some hedgehog stew today. I see you messaging me on the Discord about my thing for Ristar. What do I like about Ristar? It's just a great game, a great design. Back then, all I had to go on to base my decisions on buying a game was sort of like seeing gameplay footage on like the TV screens in Woolies. I really wanted him, so sort of like I got that, and for the longest time I had to play it without the volume on because I didn't connect it to the Mega Drive to my TV right. Yeah, I just love him, sort of like the fact that he's got a great design, environments are lush and colourful, the gameplay is one of those a handful of moves you can do a zillion things with, because his main ability is you stretch out and grab things and then bash your head against them. It's sort of like you could also use it to sort of like bash yourself diagonally up walls. How does Make Baby? I think in his Japanese backstory he's kind of like from a planet orphans and he's just like brought to life to save the universe and whatnot. But in the American version he has like a dad who was a great hero and he was kidnapped. A nice glass of blackcurrant squash. Pardon me? I treat my dolls with care. Draw Austin Powers. Oh yeah, I'm also a big Dynamite Hay fan. I cannot believe it. There he is.
And then Wonchop got bored of editing as he didn't really have anything interesting to say as he drew a bunch of Sonic characters and then started coloring in everything. And then he sneezed.
So yeah, that'll be all today. I need to make myself some good old Lunchables, or Dinnerables, whatever you call them. Until next time, bye bye.